Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to learn 4 kanji. I know it's not a lot, but they're pretty important. So let's just cut the bullshit and get right to it. Alright, going over real quick. I'm sure you guys remember because you've been writing them down for the past 2 weeks. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. So now we go 1 through 10, and that brings us way up to 100, 1,000, and 10,000. So we're going to start with 100, which is hyaku, or byaku, or pyaku, depending on what number is in front of it. You got a cross, straight across, kind of the little down thing here. Down, you're going to do your right angle to a cross. Hyaku. The next one, 1,000, sen, is you're going to go from right to left at an angle, and then left to right straight across, and down again, which is sen, 1,000. Next is man, which is 10,000, and that goes across, kind of swirled at an angle to the left here, and then you're going to make a right angle with a hook like this. And that's man, which is, it means units of 10,000. The fourth one is really easy and very, very useful. It's en, which is, yen, and that is simple. It's down, across, and down with the little flick there at the end. Another one down and right across, and it's supposed to be just like a little less than halfway all the way down. And when you see this symbol, and say like you're shopping on a Japanese site or like in a Japanese store, and you see a series of numbers plus this symbol, that is how much it costs in yen. So, I don't know, I guess if you go to like an Asian market and you see, I don't know, a candy that you like to buy, and you see that it's $5 in America, but like 300 yen in Japan, you know that you're kind of having to pay a little bit extra to get it where you're at. So, again, because this is what we do here, is we freaking practice writing shit down, and that's what you need to do. Go ahead, follow along, get your paper, and let's practice. Yaku, across, slight, down, right angle into a cross. Sen, slight, across, down, man, across, slight, right angle, check, and down, right angle, check, down, across. Easy. So, I know a couple of people, myself included, have had problems with some of the numbers, especially when you get up to this symbol, man, because this is a kanji for units of 10,000. And I'm sure that there are other countries that also, they have their groupings in 10,000s. In America, we go up to 1,000. So we go ones, tens, or our groupings are into hundreds, I guess. So, ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Whoops. I wrote the wrong kanji here. Damn it, I keep wanting to write 100 for some reason. So I guess we'll just do that. Sent. There we go. So this one is, if you've ever seen Spirited Away, you'll probably recognize this symbol as sen after Yubaba is taking Chihiro's name. And this is and I'm sure a lot of people have wondered, like, okay, how do you get sen from Chihiro? I don't get it. It's this particular kanji is the on reading is sen, which is the Chinese reading, sen, and then the kun reading is chi. So you get chi and then the rest of her kanji, and that's how you get Chihiro, and that's how Yubaba was able to, you know, take that and leave sen instead. Does that make sense? Whatever, that's like a kanji lesson for another day. And then back to man. I've already had to make this video like 10 times, so hopefully this one will go well. I don't know, I think it's because I'm sick, I'm just dying. So, like I said, man is a little tricky just because it's units of 10,000, and I'm not used to counting in those types of units. But it's one thing that I just need to practice on personally. And if you find something that you're having trouble with, again, just keep freaking practicing in like the easiest way you can practice. Just make sure it's efficient. And then yen is good. So when you write out all your kanji numbers for practice, putting yen at the end would probably be beneficial as well. So you'd be like, oh, okay, so this is the price of practicing. And there you go. That's all 4 that you're going to be practicing this week. And make sure you include them with 1 through 10 that you learned last week. Again, these lessons are assuming you already have a basic grasp of Japanese that kind of includes numbers. So here's hoping you can figure it out. Okay, so see, we successfully got 1 through 10,000 done. So you essentially now know 100,000 kanji. You know, if you really think about it, because now you know you can now write out 1 through 99,999 plus n. So within 3 weeks, you've learned 100,000 kanji. Congratulations! Yeah, I know they're just numbers and it doesn't really freaking count, but you know what? Baby steps, okay? And I'll make up to you guys for this really short lesson next week, because next week you're going to be learning 7 kanji. So keep practicing, don't give up, stay determined. We'll get through all this together somehow. Mata nyan!